Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali and here I just talk to myself about books and then someone, maybe you, may or may not watch this at a later date. Today I have my March monthly book unboxing to do and yeah, let's get started. First of all, I will say this is my downstairs shelves, so I don't think I've used these in the background of a video before, but I'm going to be like batch filming a few different videos, so you might notice that in the next couple of videos this is my background. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd make use of like the big window light. So first of all, we have a pre-order from Fairyloot. I'm pretty certain I know what this is and I'm very excited. Yeah, I know what this is. So this is Kiki's Delivery Service by Eiko Kadono. I've never actually read the book. I have obviously watched the Ghibli movie. I got this when it was released, first released by Fairyloot. I pre-ordered it and I am so excited to have it. Look how stunning this is. Sprayed edges, foiled, and the hardback is my favourite thing ever. Like, it's just stunning. Look at it. So beautiful. I really recommend watching the Ghibli movie if you haven't already. But essentially this is a book about Kiki, who is like a witch in training, and she's got a little magical cat with her as well. When her 13th birthday arrives, she wants to follow kind of the tradition of leaving home and kind of discovering herself and becoming the witch that she wants to be in the future. And she kind of lands in this little seaside town and she takes up this job delivering things, hence the name Kiki's Delivery Service. And it's just so super cute and really heartwarming, etc. And I really want to read the book. I was also hoping to be able to get Howl's Moving Castle, but unfortunately they had completely sold out by the time I managed to get through to the payment, because I think they had very limited stock left. And yeah, I decided to make my own, which I think is a previous video that I will link down below. So I did just rebind my own copy of Howl's Moving Castle instead. Next we have the monthly Fairyloot adult fantasy box, and I don't think I naturally know what this book is at all, and I don't even remember the theme, so this is a complete surprise. Okay, so this is a spoiler card, The Art of Deceit. I won't look at the back of it, and the book is, the edges are looking promising. This Monster of Mine by Shalini Abesakara. That is a very beautiful cover. So we've got some gold foiling and okay, oh wow, I love the naked hardback. Honestly, Fairyloot are just like knocking it out of the park lately, because can we just, so stunning. I love like the watercolor paint vibes. Also the edges are cute and the end papers are equally stunning with some foiling, and we've got different ones on the other side, and they're so pretty. Okay, I'm obsessed. I don't even know what this is about and I'm obsessed. I'll definitely be reading this ASAP. And then here we have the original cover, I think in a different colorway. But yeah, I don't know what this book is about, so I guess we can read synopsis together. Right, so Sarai doesn't know why someone tried to kill her, but she does know that her case was closed without justice. 4 years later, she returns to the scene of the crime with a new face and a new job as a petitor, a prosecutor who can magically detect lies. She's assigned to work with the ice-cold and perennially sadistic Tetrarch Kadra, the most vicious of the 4 judges who rule the land, and the prime suspect in a string of deaths identical to Sarai's attempted murder. Certain of his guilt and hell-bent on justice, Sarai begins a double life, solving cases with Kadra by day and plotting his ruin by night. But Kadra is charming, and there's something alluring about the wrath that he inflicts on the city's corruption. So when the evidence she uncovers embroils her in a deadly political battle, Sarai must also fight against her attraction to Kadra, because despite his growing hold on her heart, his voice matches the only memory she has of her assailant. And it's ancient Rome-inspired fantasy. I do love ancient Rome. I have just recently read the entire Ember in the Ashes quartet and loved it. So very much looking forward to this. It does sound really interesting, definitely kind of like enemies to lover vibes, but we shall see. And yeah, I'm intrigued to find out more about this. Next we have a parcel from Amazon that I obviously ordered and don't remember what's in here, so let's get it open. Okay, so there is a bunch of books in here. What did I even get? I know. Okay, right. So I was chatting to a group of girls on the on Bookstagram, and one of them mentioned kind of cowboy romances, and I said that I'd given a couple a try, but I'd yet to find one that I really enjoyed. And she mentioned trying out one of the girls on there mentioned trying out a couple of these titles, and so I ended up getting a few of them because they were really cheap on Amazon. I think they were like £3 each at the moment, so I ended up getting Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. I have no idea what any of these are about, so I will quickly read the back of this. But Cece Ashby is looking for a fresh start after escaping the toxic relationship that has consumed her adult life. Unsure of what the future holds, she returns to the small town of Laurel Creek and her family's ranch. Nash Carter is a recently retired hockey superstar of the Dallas Stars, Laurel Creek's hometown hero and notorious bachelor. He may look good in a cowboy hat, but he's also Cece's brother's best friend, and therefore off limits. When Cece reappears in her hometown in need of a job, Nash knows he has to have her, and not entirely for business. As just one night turns into many, Nash learns that where Cece Ashby is concerned, his typical rules don't apply. Now he has to figure out if he can push past his trauma aside to live the life he never dared to dream of. So I guess, is this from the POV of the guy? Or is it both? It's probably dual POV, right? Yeah, I think it is dual POV. But yeah, so they recommended giving this one a go. It does sound a little bit like the Lila Sage one that I have read, which I did like, to be fair. It just wasn't like amazing, but I did enjoy it. But even that's also like brother's best friend vibe, and you know, girl returning to hometown. So yeah, we'll see. I'm intrigued that this is kind of like cowboy meets like hockey romance, I guess. But we'll see. It's getting into like summer and stuff, and usually when it gets into like summer months I start like wanting to read more like romance, and I don't know why, but let's give it a go. And then next I bought the first 3. I don't even know what the series is called, but the Elsie Silver series. So we've got Powerless, Flawless and Heartless. I have no idea what order they go in, but I will find out. But I've heard good things about this. Everyone seems to be obsessed by them. They were £3 each, so I was like, for the cost of one book, usually I'll just get the first 3, see if I like it, and hopefully I do. So we've got 2 childhood best friends, 2 broken hearts, 1 impromptu road trip to get away from everything. We have The Rules Were Simple, keep my hands off his daughter, but now I'm stuck with her. There's only one bed, and well, rules are made to be broken. And then we have Working as a Nanny for the World's Grumpiest Single Dad Should Have Been Simple, except I can't keep my eyes off him and he can't keep his hands off me. So we've got a bunch of different tropes there. Let's see how they go. As I said, I'm always like really skeptical sometimes of romance books, but people keep raving on about these, and they were recommended by people who have recommended things that I've enjoyed before, so let's give them a go. Next we have one of my other subscription boxes, which is Broken Binding. I absolutely adore the Broken Binding. I've actually just ordered the special edition of Shogun because it was stunning, and yeah, they just make the best books. They're just so beautiful. So this one should be the final book in the Rook and Rose trilogy, because that's the series that we are currently receiving. So if you don't know about the Broken Binding, they essentially have 2 tiers. You can only get onto tier 2 when you first sign up, and then once you're on tier 2 you can get into tier 1, and tier 1 is basically signed books, whereas tier 2 is just the special edition unsigned. And at the moment the subscription does completed series, so all the series you receive are complete. They tend to announce like a month in advance what the series is going to be, so if you don't want it you can skip, and then you would skip the amount of months that the series covers. But they're also looking into doing a sci-fi fantasy subscription of like new and emerging authors or works, and I don't know if that's live yet, but I don't think it is. However, I quite enjoy being able to get the entire completed series, because yeah, sometimes the thing is like trying to work out when you're gonna get the sequel is quite a vibe. But yeah, so we've got it all lovely wrapped up. We have the little bookmark that comes with it. Yeah, I'd love opening these because it's like a gift. And another stunning edition. So this is Labyrinth's Heart by M.A. Carrick. So M.A. Carrick is actually 2 authors, but that is their pseudonym, I guess. And yeah, I won't read the synopsis because I haven't actually read the series, and this is the final and 3rd book. But stunning cover here, nice cover at the back. This is the, oh gosh, this, I don't know which way around that is, the spine, and then we have some lovely sprayed edges, and naked hardback is a gorgeous purple colour with silver foiling and different on the back. I actually love these. And then we've got some stunning end papers as well. I feel like this is set in Venice, I'm pretty sure, but it is given, these pictures at least are given like Assassin's Creed vibes, so we'll see. But I'm very excited for this series. I've heard really good things, and I was waiting to have all 3 before reading it, so I hope to pick this up in the next couple of months. And last but not least, my very good old trusty subscription box from Illumicrate, still one of my faves, if not my fave. And this month's theme is Rival Realms. So love the purple again. This is the spoiler card. If you wish to see what it includes, I'm going to go into it fairly blind, although as I said, the new packaging makes it a little harder to go in blind because it says what it is on it. So yeah, right, first of all, this feels like some sort of tote bag. Can't ever have too many totes. Oh, and it's massive. Okay, so here we have a big tote bag with a zipper. Love. And I love the purple as well. And yeah, can't ever have too many tote bags. I'm hoping to go to Yalk again this year, and this might come in handy. So this says the Dragon's Dawn on it, and it's got a ship. I feel like maybe this is from, oh, what's the book they did like at the start of the year last year, like the January book. I can't remember, but it's like set on a boat, and oh, let me just look it up. I'm pretty sure, yes, Voyage of the Damned. So yeah, it's based on Voyage of the Damned. But I really like this actually. I love a tote bag. I have so many. Don't even know what to do with them. Next we have Cosmic Fray sun stickers. Oh, I do love a sun sticker, to be honest. So these are the ones that you stick on the your windows, and then they basically create like little rainbows, I guess. I've actually got some on my windows here already because my dog likes to chase squirrels and he will try and jump through the patio door. So I've got a big like one to like cover the bottom half of the patio door. But yeah, these are actually really pretty. I'm definitely going to be using these at some point because I do like sun stickers. I just need to make sure I put it on a window where the sun shines a lot but yeah. So it looks like we've got a sun one and then like a moon cycle one, which is really cool. And I do love things like sun and moon vibes, so very excited. I like this one. I think what's this based on? Oh, this is based on Faybound by Sarah L. Arafi, which I have yet to read, but it is on my TBR. And next we have the Aurora and Aphelium postcard set, inspired by The Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tooley. Now, let's have a look. I love a bit of like character art, so let it please be. Okay, oh no, this is actually stunning though. Okay, so we have this kind of like city daytime scape landscape of like, I guess it's on like a port or like a sea town, and then we've got this really stunning village castle one at nighttime with the northern lights, it seems, or like aurora borealis if we want to be scientifically correct. I actually really love these, and I'm going to be sticking them up where my other postcards are, or my other art is. I really like these. I really love art. Please, more of this, and character art as well. Love it. Okay, so next item is a Valaris puzzle. Love it. Absolutely stunning. I really need to work out how to get like puzzles framed, because this one is beautiful. So this is the scene that you'd be recreating in the puzzle, which is very, very pretty. But I never know how to, like, I would like to maybe display it on the wall, you know, like an old lady. But I don't know, I've looked up frames and stuff before and I don't know how it works because I couldn't find one. But I do love a puzzle. I might do one later today, and maybe I'll do this one at some point. But I love this, and I love Valaris like so much. So yes, I'm definitely an ACOTAR girly. Actually, I'm just a Sarah J Maas girly, so anything Sarah J Maas related I will eat up. Now we have the book, which again I don't really know what it is. I don't think. I'm going very blind this month. Oh, okay, I can already tell something. Okay, oh, The Raven Scholar. I have heard really good things about this. So this is by Antonia Hodgson. This has got some stunning customizations. So I think it's completely different. Like, it's the same vibe. I'm pretty sure the original cover's also got like a crow on it, or a raven, obviously, given the title, and kind of purpley vibes, but I think the picture's different. So here we have a raven, some silver foiling, we've got some beautiful sprayed edges, absolutely stunning, and then we have oh my god, okay, I think my dog's on the cover. No, it's not, but it looks a bit like him. So really stunning, like a bunch of different animals, again in purple, love that. Some really beautiful end papers with some character art, love this. So I presume we've got two different main characters, and I don't actually know, it's quite a chunky book. It's like one of the thickest we've had in a while from Illumicrate. But let me just quickly read the synopsis, because I don't know too much about it, but I have heard good things. So, after 24 years on the throne, it is time for Bursin the Brusque, Emperor of Oran, to bring his reign to an end. In the dizzying heat of midsummer, 7 contenders will compete to replace him. Trained at rival monasteries, each contender is inspired by a sacred animal: fox, raven, tiger, ox, bear, monkey, and hound. An 8th, the dragon proxy, will be revealed once the trials have begun. 8 exceptional warriors, thinkers, strategists, the best of the best. Then one of them is murdered. It falls to the brilliant but idiosyncratic Nima Kra to investigate, but as she hunts for a killer, darker forces are gathering. If Nima succeeds, she could win the throne whether she wants it or not, but if she fails, she will sentence herself to death and set in motion a sequence of events that could doom the empire. This sounds really interesting. It's a bit like a murder mystery, trials. I think it's YA, but I'm not 100% sure, and it's definitely the first in the series because it's got one on it. But it does sound really good. There's too many books and not enough time to read them. But yes, I'm very excited for this as well. Okay, so this is March's unboxing, mostly from subscription boxes, but also just some rogue books that were recommended to me for kind of like the romance vibes. And yeah, super excited to get to all of these. No idea when that will be, but I will get to them eventually. I just need to like maybe, I don't know, freeze my subconscious or time. I don't know, I need to freeze time, but also not age, but also just have like loads of time to be able to read books. Or maybe I just need to win the lottery and not work, and then I can just read books for a living, just for life. But yes, let me know if you've read any of these, what your thoughts were down below. If you enjoyed the video, please do pop a like, and if you would like to see more, do subscribe, and see you soon.